What is, and I know that you mentioned a few things, but if you had to say one thing now, actually, let me ask you two questions and you can tell me if it's changed. So in the beginning of your career and then now, what is your why when it comes to wellness? What is that like driving force? And I know you mentioned a few things and maybe it looks different now than it did then, but was there one thing that you were like, this is definitely my why. This is why I prioritize this proactively?
Yeah, well, you're exactly right, Paige. So over the years, it does change, right? And it's okay. It's okay to change your why. And so early on, not really having a family, not having kids, and my why was the people that I worked with, that I surrounded myself with, because again, I didn't want to be that guy that was, easy to fight, and now they're having to defend me and take care of me. My why then was, all right, I'm going to switch the role here, and if somebody else is going to need me, I'm going to be that guy. And so that was my why then. But as your career changes, as you move up, either whether it's through the ranks of seniority, whatever it might be, as your career changes, job tasks change, your why changes. And of course, I got married, had kids, so my why became now protecting them both while I'm at work and when I'm at home. I am their protector. That's how they have to see me. And so, that's how they should see me. You don't have to see me that way, but that's how they should see me. And so that's become my why now. I would say I did about 17 years on our SWAT team. It's a regional team, part-time, so we're not huge busy or anything like that. But there was a point in my career where, again, my why became making sure that if we went into a house and somebody was injured, one of our officers was injured, I could get them out in their full gear. You're talking sometimes that's 250 plus pounds of gear. And so that became part of my why too, right? I have to be strong enough to get this person out of the residence. And I encouraged our team members too, that they had to be the same way. They needed to be strong enough to get me out, because at the time I was the biggest and weighed the most. And so, I was probably 300 pounds in my gear. And so they needed to get me out of that house. And so, that, your whys change over time. And as I sit today in more of an administrative role, my why is my family. And I do it because of that. And I do it because I'm in an administrative role. And a lot of times you're sitting most of the day behind a computer, and that takes a toll in itself. And so you're not as active anymore out on the street with the guys. And so again, another change in my why of why I'm doing it. I have to maintain my mental wellness because I sit behind a desk most of the days, and I have to be able to maintain that. And I get that through the physical.